Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review. And after complaining about beers from Asia being brewed over here, we're going back to the Collab Fest. But there isn't an article about these breweries in there, which is kind of crazy. But we're doing this beer here, Castles in the Sky, Rhubarb wheat beer. And it's a collaboration between these guys, 21st Amendment Brewery in San Francisco. There we go. Oh, it's got them both on the thing. And Harbour Brewing. And that's where this one was actually brewed. And the sort of Abraham Lincoln swatting, yeah, biplanes out of the sky whilst hanging on to, obviously, the Big Ben in London, which is weird. Yeah, it's weird because I don't think Harbour are from London, which is crazy, but hey, why not? Where are they? Harbour Brewing, North Cornwall. There we go. Absolutely mad. But there it is, rhubarb wheat beer. It doesn't really say that much as to what's on here, but when I look at, you guys can look at this again. Apparently there's rhubarb in there, obviously, but they've got banana in there too. And they've added some esters somehow in there, which is kind of crazy. So basically a wheat beer with rhubarb and banana. The hops are Magnum, which is a generic hops, and Talus, which is an interesting one, which is quite a light beer, so a light hop in beer, so we should try. We've got barley and we've got wheat in this bad boy. It's going to be a crazy one, me fears. Let's see what we've got. Oh, craziness. Right, we've got the old tulip. Now, is this going to pour rhubarb? A little bit pink. Little bit pink. And it's pouring pretty clear, but we'll see if something comes through right at the end. Not really. So that is a reasonably clear beer. It's got a slight haze, but it's not what I would call a hazy beer. Head-wise, what's that? Half a finger's head, fast disappearing. It will probably disappear by the end. But yeah, the addition of the wheat, I'm not at all surprised that it's got a slight haze in there. Right, let's get a picture of this bad boy. Look at that. That is super crazy. Let's do that kind of thing. I'm one of those. I really like wheat beers. I think they're cool. Right. Let's swirl this, trying to get the head. I want to see if the head's going to stick around. I don't know if it will do, but we shall see. We shall see. If you're new to the channel and you're entertained, why not think about subscribing, click like, all those good things. If you got some questions, ask them down below. Interaction is good, apparently, as far as YouTube is concerned. Wow, that's interesting. So, Talus, if I'm right, is the hop that's like a bit like melon. And I can kind of get that. I get the rhubarb too. Don't forget about the rhubarb. That is definitely in there, but I'm also getting this kind of melon thing going on. A lot of kind of fruit sweetness. Perhaps there's a tiny bit of kind of creaminess there too. We shall see, we shall see. Rhubarb is usually very tart, very bitter. So is that going to follow through in the mouth? Not sure. It's not there on the nose. I'm definitely getting that kind of rhubarby thing going on. So wish me luck, dear viewer. Cheers. Okay, no, there is a good amount of residual sweetness in this beer, which I'm a bit surprised about. It doesn't mention lactose anywhere, not on the can, not on the notes from beer 52, but there's definitely some residual sweetness there. Does it have that normal kind of estery thing? Well, apparently it's got banana in, but I'm not sure. Does that mean the banana kind of esters come from the yeast used? Because that's what they would do on a normal beer. That's kind of a wheat beer, a vit beer, or a Weiss beer style. You do get clove, you do get banana. I'm not really getting that. So I'm not sure if Beer 52 are telling me that there's banana in this beer, pardon me, which it doesn't taste like it is, or if it's from the yeast interaction and that's forming that kind of phenolic-y banana type thing. You know, that Belgium yeast thing, but I'm not really getting it. It's weird though, because some Belgian beers, Forbidden Fruit by Hoegaarden, I think, one of the first, proper Belgium styles that I had back in 94, 93, 94, when Hoegaarden was really pushing that style into the UK market. And I was only young. I was only in my teens back in those days. Wow. I mean, that's kind of what it tastes like. The fact that it's got rhubarb in there as well, I would say that's kind of like that sort of style. Apart from it's really sweet. The Belgium styles are really dry, and this is definitely not a dry beer. I might still have a Hoegaarden glass around somewhere. Maybe I'll resurrect it, see if it's in one of the videos. The only way you'll know is if you subscribe, so why not think about doing that? Yeah, it's definitely a fruit beer, but it's really light. Bit too sweet for me. I like a more drier finish. Um, but yeah, it's for a fruit beer, it's pretty good. I'm liking it. Mm, nice head retention. The head disappeared, but it's sticking to the side of the glass, which is pretty good. 4.2% ABV. I mean, just the way the British government, hopefully the new government, because it has been a radical change. If you've missed it in the last month or so, hopefully they'll change the law with regards to alcohol. Um, and the way the custom and excise charge alcohol duty on different beers is absolutely crazy. There are like tiers, and you pay different levels of tax depending on which tier your beer falls within, which is absolutely nuts if you ask me. The government are basically trying to kind of push people into certain styles of drinking, i.e., they're trying to reduce alcoholism, which is cool, but just means people will buy more of cheaper beers, lower alcohol beers. They'll just buy more of them, which is good for the brewers, um, and they won't get so many tax. So you should do it on volume, not on alcohol by volume, if that makes sense. Just a thought, just a thought. I don't usually get political, only when it's about beer. Wow. That last sip, look, it's created lots of lovely foam kind of particulates on the bottom. Let's see what's going on. Just dots, random dots, to be honest. Like Mandelbrot. Is it Mandelbrot or whatever those kind of weird things are? Anyway, at least there is some head stuck to the side of my glass, which is always good, dear viewer. This has been quite a good beer. I'm enjoying that. Obviously, I had that big can before, the Wiper and 2 one. True. This is Castles in the Sky, Rhubarb Wheat collaboration, obviously there between 21st Amendment in America and Harbour Brewing. That's quite a good one. Oh, pardon me, dear viewer. Shame it is so light in alcohol. That's what you get though living in the UK, or wanting to spend lots of money. You can't have a strong beer that's cheap these days. It's just doesn't seem to happen. This has been your loving Uncle Jonah. Please look after yourselves, look after of each other. I will return with another beer review, and that's coming up real soon.